Time to prepare. Tropical storm conditions soon expected in Florida. Forecasters say a tropical cyclone aimed at Florida will be named Tropical Storm Debbie later Saturday and will soon threaten parts of the state with flooding and heavy winds. The storm, currently known as Tropical Depression 4, could drench the state with over a foot of rain in some areas, according to the National Hurricane Center. Flash and urban flooding, as well as some isolated river flooding, will all be possible through Wednesday morning. The center warned that some parts of the state will face tropical storm or hurricane conditions on Sunday. Some areas could see up to between 3 and 5 feet of storm surge. Start the day smarter. Get all the news you need in your inbox each morning. About 10 million people were under tropical storm warnings as of Saturday afternoon, according to the National Weather Service. Saturday afternoon, the storm was about 185 miles south-southwest of Key West, Florida, and was moving west-northwest at about 15 miles per hour with maximum sustained winds of 35 miles per hour. Forecasters said the storm is expected to strengthen as it turns to the northwest later Saturday, then more to the north and northeast into Sunday and Monday, when it is expected to reach the Florida Gulf Coast. It even has the potential to be a Category 1 hurricane when it hits. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency for most of the state's counties ahead of what could be the region's first major storm of the hurricane season. A tropical depression turns into a named tropical storm once it reaches sustained winds of 39 miles per hour. It would become a hurricane if its winds reach 74 mph, whereas Tropical Depression 4, as of 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Saturday. Location: 15 miles west-northwest of Havana, Cuba, 115 miles south-southwest of Key West. Maximum sustained winds, 35 mph movement. West-northwest at 15 mph. Parts of Florida could face a Category 1 hurricane. AccuWeather meteorologists said the storm could strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane and make landfall in Florida's Big Bend region early Monday morning. Forecasters are concerned about the water temperatures in the path of the storm. Temperatures in the eastern Gulf of Mexico are well above average, said Brandon Buckingham, an AccuWeather meteorologist. Those temperatures, coupled with low wind shear, could lead the storm to rapidly intensify over the weekend, Buckingham told USA Today on Saturday. It is not out of the question that we could see this hitting that hurricane strength in the hours leading up to landfall, Buckingham said. It's not out of the realm of possibility that we could be talking potentially even a category higher. Christian Oliver, a National Weather Service forecaster in Tallahassee, said the region will likely face a high-end tropical storm or low-end Category 1 hurricane. The difference between the two is very minor, he said, adding that residents should be prepared for a category higher. With these things, intensity can fluctuate quickly. After making landfall, the storm's path is still uncertain, and forecasters aren't sure whether the storm will significantly slow as it moves over land, exacerbating impacts. Eduardo Cuevas, USA Today, and William L. Hatfield, the Tallahassee Democrat. DeSantis expands state of emergency. The Florida governor on Friday added 7 more counties under a state of emergency, bringing the total to 61 out of the state's total 67 counties. DeSantis had previously issued the order for 54 counties on Thursday. See which counties are under a state of emergency here. Watch out for tornadoes, especially at night while the potential hurricane is brewing. Forecasters say Floridians should be prepared for tornadoes, which are more dangerous at night. 1 or 2 tornadoes could spawn across the Florida Keys and the western Florida Peninsula Saturday night through Sunday morning, according to the National Hurricane Center. Nighttime tornadoes are up to 2 times more deadly than daytime tornadoes, because people are sleeping and tornadoes are harder to spot at night, according to AccuWeather senior meteorologist John Porter. Have your shelter or safe place ready for tornado warnings. You want to be able to move there quickly, especially with an overnight threat. You want to be in the lowest part of your home, ideally an interior room away from external walls, windows, and doors, Porter said. Tornadoes aren't uncommon during hurricanes. In fact, almost all hurricanes and tropical storms that make landfall in the United States spawn at least one tornado, provided enough of the storm circulation moves over land, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. These tornadoes most often occur in thunderstorms embedded in rain bands well away from the center of the hurricane, NOAA said. However, they can also occur near the eye wall. Usually, tornadoes produced by tropical cyclones are relatively weak and short-lived, but they still pose a significant threat. Time to prepare is now whether the storm makes landfall as a tropical storm or hurricane, or deviates from the current forecast path. Millions of people in the South will face risks from wind, rain, flooding, and possible tornadoes. Stormy weather could knock out power for days. Now is that time to prepare, Brandon Buckingham, an AccuWeather meteorologist, told USA Today. You don't want to be caught off guard or act too late. What to know? Is it too late to get flood insurance? Yes, for this storm. Should you evacuate? Pay close attention to warnings and alerts from officials, and prepare to evacuate if ordered to do so. What should I buy from the store? Drinking water, non-perishable food, and any medications you take.